to our Member to Remember segment, and I'm here today with Matt and Michael. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's great to have you on the show. Now, we're going to learn a little bit more about your companies today and about you guys and what drives you, but let's start by having you talk about your companies.
Sure. It was actually started by our great-grandfather in 1934. So this is our 82nd year in business, which is pretty special for us.
That's a milestone.
Yeah. You know, he started it, then Grandpa joined the firm, and then Dad joined the firm, and then we were kind of just raised at the office. So it's we're fourth generation with the companies, so we're very proud of that fact.
Now, talk a little bit about what the companies do. What do you focus on? What's your sweet spot? What do you guys specialize in?
Sure.
Yeah, well, there's two of them, the Century 21 Atwood Realty side and then the Atwood Property Management side. And it's all the same animal. It's the same real estate services, but one side would be specializing in the sales and the other side in the leasing and the property management in general for homeowners associations, that sort of thing. So specifically, I came from the Century 21 side. I've been selling there for the last 5 years. And that's just like a different system they've got really good people working there, and I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but it seems like our number of agents is kind of, the last few years it was the 14, 15 of us that were regularly there in the office, and now there's all these people around and there's so much commotion and hubbub going on, which is good, and a new face here and there.
The other day I'm going, who are you?
Who's that
I'm a
person?
realtor here. Oh, good.
It's a pretty robust real estate environment right now.
It is.
Right? So you have to be feeling that.
It is, for sure. It's a good time, and they're feeling it, we're feeling it, they're working hard, which is good.
And your property management activities have grown substantially over the last number of years as well, right?
Quite a bit.
Want to talk about that?
Yeah, so I think there was this thought in the area that the Atwoods just owned everything.
Okay.
Because my grandpa did build a few apartment buildings here in town, but then with him and then more so with our dad and then with us now too, we're really educating people that we manage rental properties for you.
Yeah.
So that way you're not doing all the leasing and the financial reporting and all that stuff. We take care of that for you, and we actually have a really good track record of somebody says, well, I got to pay your fee. But we go in there and by increasing some rates, looking at their expenses, sometimes they're overspending in insurance or in whatever, and we'll look at their we'll try to increase their rates, decrease their expenses, and in a lot of cases make them more money working with us than they were without us. To cover our own fee and then put a
That's
little
probably
extra
surprising to them, isn't it?
It is. So they're going, wait a minute, I do no work now and I get paid more.
Right.
That's what we're here to do for you. So yeah.
Now, you guys are a well-awarded and accoladed company, but you've got some projects that you're currently finishing up on. Want to share those?
Yeah. Well, we move a lot of people. We move 3,000 people in and out of apartments every year and hundreds of people in and out of homes that we're helping them buy and sell. But this year, we thought we should move ourselves. So we actually
Novel idea.
We moved really far. We went across the hall in the building that we're in and expanded from about 5,500 square feet to about 8,400 square feet.
Wow.
And we're in the same building downtown, and we decided to rebrand the building to Atwood Plaza. So that was kind of fun.
It looks very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, the signage on the side of the building is very nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. So and actually, our grandpa built that building in the 70s. So it was time that we paid him a little tribute and named it after the family. So,
very nice. So you've got a couple of brothers, but neither of them is in the business. The two of you are. So where does that passion for the two of you to end up in this business, property management and real estate, where's that come from for the two of you?
It's totally a family thing, and it's even though the other ones aren't here in the office, they're still so involved with real estate, even in their own communities, just because they don't live in Mankato anymore. And so we've got working on projects from one and real estate sales from another. Still, it's just ingrained. I don't know. It's a family passion that, like he said, we grew up in the office and we sat there watching him do it since we were born.
That's right.
And so it's kind of just in the blood and in the DNA.
Yeah.
So it almost sounds like it's also you enjoy that experience of being able to work as a family.
Yeah.
And so it could have been other types of businesses, but in this case it just happened to be in real estate, but you enjoy that interaction as a family.
Right, and I think it's important to note too that there are realtors and employees and staff who have been there since we were in diapers. There's people who've been there since before we were born.
Wow.
Who were there when Dad first joined the firm. And so more than just being a family company, we do feel like we're family there because we've leaned on each other when times got rough, when Dad passed, and been together when times were great. And so it really is, everybody there is family to us.
Now, one of the things that I love about these conversations is also revealing to folks a little bit about what they might not know about you. And it turns out beforehand, you were both sharing a little bit of that with me that I think is pretty interesting. So let's share that with folks that are watching about your artistic, theatrical background that you have. Michael, you want to start?
Sure, yeah. I actually just a month ago now, almost a month ago, finished up my master's degree at MSU, and that's in choral conducting. So it's a master's of music, and I did my undergrad there too. And just a couple weeks ago, I got word that another composition is being published by a publishing firm.
Another?
Yep.
So you're published as a composer multiple times?
Yep. Yeah. And
What
it's just
a feat.
It's a fascinating little side project. You can use your weekends or nights or whatever and kind of get lost in that little world and then go back to work during the day and find out that someone somewhere else liked it. Oh, thank you. You know?
Wow,
Yeah.
congratulations.
So, yeah.
And Matt, you?
Well, music, I think, for both of us has always been around, but just after high school with a couple of my friends, we started Home Free.
A little known group that lots of us know a lot about now, right?
Yeah, and I was with that group as a founding member for 13 years.
Wow.
But then as they started to get really popular with the TV show and everything that they were on, I needed to step back. I had a son, and the business was demanding more time, and so I stepped back. But I also had done quite a bit of theater at Chanhassen Dinner Theaters and the Ordway and Old Log, and I'm an equity card carrying member of theater, and maybe I'll do that again someday. But for now, I'm just happy singing at church every once in a while, so I'm good there.
That is fabulous. Thanks for sharing that with us, and Michael and Matt, thanks for being here today, and thanks for the investment and impact you have on that great Mankato.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today.